In other words.
Welcome to Co-host.
Welcome to Co-host.
This episode is brought to you by Broken Logins. That's cool. I think your mic might be
Sad.
a little droopage. This episode sounds bad.
Yeah.
Also, my mic stand is like super long. This isn't our choir room. We always do in the choir room. This time,
But
I'm in.
Broken Logins. I'm Logan.
Welcome to Co-host.
We're the co-hosts.
I don't know if that's gonna pick up. I said bless you. Anyway, this episode on the agenda, actually, song of the day, "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frank Sinatra.
Go ahead.
I'm not.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Good song.
Good song. Animal of the Day. Whatever the heck that thing is.
Well, this might be the main villain off of Skylanders.
It looks like it kind of does, but it also kind of looks like
I heard it looked like a Pokemon.
it looks like a character from Cuphead.
Yeah, that it does because of the eyes and the whole everything.
Well, it's
it
just
also-
gonna like flash up on screen right now. If you're not watching, don't
Don't
worry about it. But this is one of those episodes that you're probably gonna want to watch too, just because the audio quality is so atrocious.
hooray!
Also, slight echo. One echo for everything we say.
That's all.
It does sound a bit like a live show, like if we were to, like if someone were recording in the crowd for a live show. That's kind of what's happening. Honestly.
It's kind of cool. We're practicing for music a la carte.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that.
We're just gonna
So Music a la carte is our school's talent show.
And
It's
we're-
supposed to be music, but who needs music?
We're just gonna come up with really funny things to say and do.
We should just redo our best episode.
I agree. Whatever it is. So far, our best episode is.
Was it? Would you say it's the sport one or the cheering one?
I like the sport one,
Yeah.
but it wasn't too funny. I guess it was funny.
Yeah, but it was entertaining. I think they're doing the pacer test.
No, they're doing the new horn for the new scoreboards.
Oh. So ignore that noise.
Yeah.
If it's even picking up. Anyway, on the agenda today, brought up by our substitute teacher.
Turtles.
No,
Oh.
climate change. Turtles.
And what
kinda
they're
tie
doing
into
with
that.
the turtles.
Not entirely. I mean, we could just talk about turtles.
We could talk about straws.
Eat the straws, save the turtles. That's Anthony's idea. Speaking of Anthony, actually, real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to Anthony's stepdad, Scott. He likes podcasts, so
Scott.
not the was.
Scott.
Anyway,
Anyways,
so first of all, climate change is definitely real, right?
climate change is definitely real.
Yeah, I think it's like scientifically proven at this point.
Oh,
Like you can't say it's not real.
okay. Just like turtles?
Like gravity. Like
Yeah,
don't
Isaac
know.
Newton.
Don't know. Actually, we do know why. I guess it's not like gravity.
No, not really like gravity.
It's like
Gravity Falls.
that was a good show.
That was a good show.
I liked that show.
Me too. It's my favorite.
What is it like? It's like climate change.
It is kind of like
We know
climate
what's
change.
causing it and we know what's happening, but some people refuse to believe it.
Like turtles.
Turtles refuse to believe that climate change is a thing.
Yeah, no. They just like to eat straws.
No, they like to get straws lodged in their nose. Do you think it's because they're doing like hard drugs?
See, that's where I wanted that to go, and so I'm glad you asked that question. Yes.
It is definitely because they're doing hard
Well,
drugs.
why else would they put a straw in their nose?
I don't know, they're swimming and it kind of just like floats in. And they like try to get it out, and then it goes even.
Oh no, something stuck on my nose. I can feel it touching my brain.
I feel like, cause like if you felt like a bogey in your nose, you know, that's what you would do unless you had a Kleenex or something. See what I like doing? So I like taking someone's shirt, just like putting it up to my nose, closing one nostril, and just making it sound like you're
Ew.
like blowing into their shirt.
You're a monster.
It's funny. Anyway,
Turtles. Our climate change.
let's just go with turtle. Turtle's the animal of the day. How about that?
Turtles.
Because
They're
they're
filter
effective.
feeders.
They're not filter feeders. They eat jellyfish, so they eat filter feeders. They're filter feeder feeders. Did I just blow your mind?
It's like Jimmy Neutron.
How is that like Jimmy Neutron?
Because Jimmy Neutron eats things. Right?
I mean, I'm sure he eats.
I love that.
This hurts.
I gave the perfect response to that.
That was not the perfect response.
Was it close?
No. I feel like the perfect response should have been like, I'm taking this out of the stands. I need some mic stands.
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron. That's a good show. Show of the day.
Show of the day.
Jimmy Neutron. Show of the day. What else?
That was really loud.
Oh, climate change. So, I've heard that they're trying to like stop it
I sure hope so.
by like spraying things in the air, and that's what chemtrails are, you know.
Is it what?
So you know how people think that the government is changing the weather or
Oh!
chemicals in the air? Yeah, apparently that's
That is.
to stop climate change, because the sunlight instead of getting trapped, it would reflect and get bounced back into the sky, so we don't get hot.
Wow. Is that why this winter feels a little cold?
Actually,
Yeah, it's fall, but
it's not really global warming.
Oh.
It's just climate change in general, because like it's getting cold really quickly, which isn't supposed to happen.
yeah, it definitely is, because it was definitely like
It was snowing.
70 and 80 degrees here in Oregon, which it never gets to, and then just drop back down to 40, 50.
It got 103 last summer. That was awful.
It actually, yeah, this last summer, not even last year, it was just
Really?
this summer. Yeah, I remember it climbing up to 103 while I was out in Salem, but
Oh.
everyone else was messaging me that like, up like north, was like 100, 102, 103.
Yeah, it got to 103 a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago. Not last summer, but the summer before.
Yeah,
Got to like 103 and I was dying.
that's because 103 is a lot.
It is a lot. That's a big number.
That is such a big number.
It's almost higher than I can count.
It's almost 104,
Not quite.
almost,
It's also pretty close to 102.
but like
A little more.
a little more.
I like how you're not talking into the mic very well. You just hold the mic. That's a little close.
What?
Yeah. I was
So
gonna say something. This is. I think we could get paid for this. Do you think people would actually watch this to like, but like enough people will watch this to where YouTube would monetize this?
I really hope so.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to get paid for doing this. On top of getting paid for the other 2 YouTube channels I'm in, including my own.
Do you get paid for those?
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Oh.
Go on, get all the batteries. We're gonna be
No.
live streaming this weekend, which would be last weekend, because I'm uploading this on Monday, hopefully, if I get it out.
Yay.
Yeah. Double batteries. Climate change.
Climate change.
What is there to talk about climate change?
It gets hot and cold.
You remember Ice Age? The movie?
Yeah, I remember Ice Age the movie.
Not the time period, not the era, but like the movie.
Well, of course.
With like yeah, see, that's why you gotta hold the mic.
Okay.
But like with the Sid, the sloth, or whatever it is.
Sid the Sloth?
And
Sid the Sloth.
and Manny,
I
the elephant guy.
Yeah.
The
Elephant?
mammoth.
Thank you.
I forgot what they were called.
I can't really do a.
Hey, get over here!
That's not. It was Diego.
Get over here!
Was that him?
That was. Isn't that Scorpion
Oh,
from Mortal Kombat?
Jimmy Neutron?
Timmy Nutrin.
The Hacadedra?
How old was Hugh when he sang Banana? 7, right?
7.
When I was 7, I sang Banana. Needless to say, it changed my life forever. Jimmy Neutron was such a good show.
Actually, I didn't really watch it too much, I don't think, as a kid.
Really?
And I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, it's so good. The jokes were amazing. Well, what would you rather be doing on a Saturday? Hanging out with your mom?
I don't have mom in. Yeah.
I'll be doing the podcast from over here now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Do you really not?
No. She's not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do have moms over here.
I have a mom.
And do you live with her?
No.
Oh, okay. That's it.
That's it?
I feel like at this point this video isn't even about climate change anymore.
This is one of those other videos. Alright.
This is one of those
So-
episodes, you know what I mean?
So, without doing any research whatsoever, I believe that our oceans here...
They are getting warmer.
They are getting definitely warmer.
Like,
'Cause,
quite a bit.
like,
I'm gonna come back over here because I don't like it over here.
Yeah,
I feel sad.
I've had kids, like, like our classmates even say that they can go in the ocean now without their feet just freezing off.
Which is
Even while, like,
Pacific Ocean, everyone.
yeah, even during this time of year, which is definitely supposed to be
There were a lot
freezing.
of surfers recently in Florida, which is weird.
So many servers. And
Yes.
so, I mean, if they think the water is getting warmer, it's gotta be getting warmer, right?
Because they get the water a lot, not the warmer. I don't think you can get it warmer. Like how I'm moving the mic and it's...
Yeah, it's like,
What do you think about meditation?
I don't believe in it.
That's not... Meditation.
Just like Jesus Christ.
Meditation is an activity. That's also going to be censored. Not a child-friendly word. I don't know what I'm going to censor it with, but it's definitely going to be censored. Anyway,
I was kidding.
I'm going to put politically friendly phrase over it. But meditation is an action. I don't think you can just not believe in action.
You could. I don't believe in donuts.
That's...
Eating donuts.
I don't... that's your own problem.
Yeah.
Because donuts are pretty good.
Donuts are bad.
I mean,
I hope we just get people commenting a lot of rude things about how the fact
that you don't like donuts.
Yeah.
Donuts
so
are
we get
good.
So we get some interaction.
Donuts are good. I like donuts.
Donuts are bad for you,
They're bad for you if you eat too many.
and they're bad for your
So,
taste buds.
I disagree. I mean, it depends on how sweet you like your things.
I love sweet things, but donuts, man, they're just too
Have you ever had glazed?
bad. Oh, I've had it all, man.
Powdered?
Yep.
Chocolate.
Those ones are okay.
Powdered are good.
I like powdered's okay. I can eat a couple of those. I like just one plain chocolate donut, not like all
Yeah,
chocolate.
it's like this. There's no diagram either.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
I like just the plain donut, with the circle in the middle, and it's just
You
plain
mean like a
with
bagel?
chocolate on top. Chocolate on top.
So a bagel with chocolate.
Yes.
Except a lot more sugar in the dough.
And Nutella.
I love Nutella.
I love Nutella too.
If you don't like Nutella, you're wrong.
Then you don't like Nutella.
What about knockoff Nutella?
Huh?
Knockoff Nutella.
Can we make it?
No, I mean like there's Nutella that isn't called Nutella.
Oh yeah.
Because people are like, yo, it's like hazelnut spread. They just call it hazelnut spread.
Yeah.
It's like the
nasty.
Kroger brand or the
I don't
Fairmont
like it.
brand.
I don't like it.
It's not that bad, I don't think, but
I don't like it.
But knockoff, I like Pop Tarts. I don't like knockoff Pop Tarts.
You're a knockoff Pop Tart kind of guy?
No, I hate knockoff Pop Tarts.
Oh,
They're gross.
that's the only kind my family buys.
Yeah, I know, and it sucks because we're poor. We don't live together. We're different families entirely.
Yeah.
But that just happens to be similar between us.
Because his name's Aiden. And mine's Aiden.
And our last names are both Schmidt.
Schmidt the second and third.
No?
Schmidt.
Schmidt the second and third. That is our last names.
That is our last names. Like
A single. It is a
the,
single
like
last
it
name.
says the second and the third.
Yes.
You gotta spell
But
it
we
all out.
both share the same last name.
Yeah.
No, that's true, except for the fact that my name is Aiden.
And my name is Aiden.
And I'm Logan.
And I'm Logan.
This is not a good episode.
This isn't a good episode.
I like it though. This is fun.
It's funny. Sometimes we just need to get up here and talk.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. We don't even need an agenda.
It gets our brain out of the whole.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be in town over the weekend. I'm gonna be in Portland.
Wow.
Yeah, so I won't be able to edit. That's really loud.
What are you gonna be in Portland for?
I'm gonna be going. So Anthony's birthday. It was the
He's gonna
3rd
be
of October.
16.
Yes,
Whoa.
I think.
I don't know how I knew that.
Anyway, anyway,
Anyway,
his birthday was on October 3rd.
its birthday?
His,
Oh, his.
no, his
It's.
birthday.
It's.
It doesn't know if it was. I'm not gonna go there. Never mind. It's too far,
Yikes.
especially for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Who runs YouTube? What's her name? I forgot her name.
I think it's like Taylor Swift. Is that her name?
I thought you were gonna say Taylor Lautner.
No, it's Taylor Swift.
I don't think it is.
No, Taylor. Yeah. She just signed the contract.
And now she is YouTube.
She.
She's the only one who's allowed to
She's
talk.
only allowed to wear the YouTube button for clothes. Like it's sad because it only covers her belly button, but that's all she's allowed to wear.
She can wear multiple.
No,
She's gotta wear a really big one.
she's got to wear a costume where just her arm, her hands, her entire legs, and just her head sticks out. She dyed her hair red.
No, white.
She dyed her hair red
With a white play button in the middle on top.
with red on it. It's
so
YouTube.
stupid.
I agree.
Um,
If you're still following along, comment.
I guarantee you nobody's watching it.
Comment.
This is being uploaded raw. I'm not even gonna censor anything. The one episode where I'm too lazy to censor.
I want you to comment the word comment
With a question mark. at the
with a
end.
question mark at the end. Comment? Like comment. Comment?
And then 2 quote marks afterwards. Like 2 double quotes, you know?
Yep.
So there's nothing in between them,
Nope.
and that's it.
Yep. Comment. Quote.
Quote, quote. Double quote, double quote.
Double quote.
Because there are single quotes, which are also known as apostrophes.
Double quote. Double quote.
I have
But not around
$155 in my pocket, and I forgot. I can't do this anymore.
Weird flags on alright. I mean,
Well, see, I want to get a Visa, because I can't use
me too.
PayPal. Not that kind of Visa. I mean, like Visa, MasterCard Visa.
Yeah, I know. I have a Visa.
Yeah, I need to get
I
one.
have 2.
But like a Visa gift card.
Oh.
Yeah, because I can't use PayPal, because I'm 18. And that's
You
what.
can sign up for PayPal.
I know, but you can't have money on it unless you're 18.
I got PayPal.
You have money on it right now.
Yeah, I got $15.
Aren't you special? I can't.
I'm
do
also
it.
22
Oh, okay.
in the state of Russia.
But you have to give your social security number. I'm questioning.
I don't know. My aunt set it up for me. I don't know how she did it. She's like, hey, I got PayPal working. I was like, oh, well,
Oh yeah, I think you need to have.
an adult to say like, yo, it's alright.
But I
It's not
also
gonna
like
Do
it's like
human trafficking.
I have like 9 months. It's whatever.
Yeah, I get
When's your birthday?
March 20th.
Mine's
I have
July
like
28th.
5 months.
Yeah, you're like
2 years old.
4 months older than me.
Yeah. I mean, I would have guessed by you saying 9 and I had 5 months. So.
I was right. I just guessed 9. That was I just threw that number out there and saw what happened. And apparently I was right.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, let's count it. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's 9.
Yo, you know April May from Phoenix Wright?
No.
Phoenix Wright's such a good game. We're just going for it this time, aren't we? This is being uploaded raw. I already set it up, but like it's actually.
Raw.
It's,
Wait, does that mean I can sit?
I prefer you not.
Okay. Oh. I think I already said damn once, but I'll
Damn's not a
bad
cuss word.
Okay.
No. I mean, some people might consider it.
Maybe
but
if
it
you
says
say
it-
it harshly.
If you say it towards a
in
person.
vain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like for instance,
Like,
I don't consider hell a cuss word.
No, me neither.
But if you say like, yeah, you know, if you say like "damn you to hell," you know,
That's pretty bad.
That's a curse.
Yeah.
Like it's quite literally a curse.
You're literally cursing someone.
Yeah.
Like
You're
you're taking like God's butt and just right on there.
That's not a good way to explain it, but sure.
Yeah. I've only read parts of the Bible.
Did you know in I don't remember what book. I know it's in the Old Testament, but it says he pisseth against the wall.
I like that.
Oh yeah. So
I've done that.
technically,
My brother actually peed on my coats because he was too scared to go to the bathroom. So we hung up our coats behind the door, and in the middle of the night, he would just get up and pee on our coats behind the door. I don't know why. I was like, man, our room really smells like your. Kev, what are you doing behind the door? Nothing. my mom got really mad at him. And I was,
gee, I wonder why.
I was pretty upset that my coats were peed on. Because he only got away with it once, but the next time we were like on watch for him. Like, we kind of had a suspicion because it was like,
There was pee on your coats.
so like,
That's a good reason to be suspicious.
I was on the top bunk and I was just like, peeking through the little crack of wood, like,
Why?
little shit. Try. And sure enough, it. Got you!
You know, Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's a weird movie.
It was
That's a good book.
very odd.
Not the best.
Close.
Which one was your favorite? I only owned one, but I read most of them.
I read pretty much all of them.
I only owned Hard Luck.
I liked that one, I think, the most.
Yeah, that was.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I didn't get to read anything after from Third Mill onward,
Mm.
and I don't have any interest in it right now, honestly.
Yeah, that's rightfully so.
Every time I read that book, I would want to write like a journal, and then I just didn't. Like ever.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Same though.
I attempted.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a journal.
No, I think that's how most people see it, because they're like, oh, that's fun.
Actually, I made a journal for a second, and it was about my crush in 5th or 6th grade.
I
I
had
talked about how I like loved this girl a lot. Then I broke up with her the next day and got with another girl on the same day. And then I said I loved her more than I loved the other girl,
I've done that once.
and it was really weird.
I've done that once. I broke up with someone and got with someone the same day once.
I was also 11.
I'm not gonna disclose the age I was.
Uh-oh. Aiden?
It's 4 days ago.
I was 17. It's like that, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think we should just have the episode here.
that's a good idea.
That's a good...
This was a good episode. This was a bad episode.
This was a really...
But I enjoyed this.
But it's not going to be censored, so enjoy me saying, like, the little shit word.
Thanks for watching this episode, guys. That's been Logan.
And that's been Aiden.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ori! And this has been the co-hosts.
This has been the co-host.
Wait, climate change, everyone. Climate change!
Climate change.